Today we're going to be talking about, are all women the same? No. But it's true.
You gotta understand, man, life is a game. Social media got a hold on your brain. Repeat the same thing, that'll drive you insane while the world's getting worse.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before I get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, press the like button at the end, press the subscribe button at the end, and press the notifications button at the end of the video. Okay, today we're going to be talking about, are all women the same? No, but what I will be talking about is the similar traits that most women nowadays have, that have spread through women, that makes women look like they're all the same because they're overshadowing the ones that men really want. First, you can't trust the quiet ones anymore. It used to be a time where you had a small percentage of girls that were loudmouth, beer drinkers, cigarette smokers. That used to be a small amount. But nowadays, you have girls that are the quiet ones. They're the freakiest ones in the world. They're the ones that's easy to get. They're actually the ones that do the most dirt that men cannot see. And that's what a lot of guys out here are noticing. What looks like a good girl is willing to degrade herself for attention, which has really flipped the game. Far as like whores, promiscuous women, things like that, those type of women have always been around. They've been around since the Romans' time. They've been around since the biblical time. They've been around since the time we have now. It's just always existed in women. It just wasn't a higher number of them. But nowadays, you got way more women that are wicked than you have women that are good. Next, chivalry is dead. All right? Let's be honest. Most women do not want romance at all. Most women do not want to be treated like a sensitive, vulnerable woman. More women are like, hey, listen, I can open my own door. I can pay for my own food. I can do everything. I don't need you, but I still want you to worship me because I don't need you. That's the mindset that women are having. It's like, I don't need you, chase me. It's a psychological game that they're playing with themselves. They're really saying, if I act like I don't need you, maybe you'll try to treat me better than what I can treat myself. So chivalry has been dead, and it made men less vulnerable to women. So now, more women are more of a friend than they are a little innocent woman. Next, planning dates is at an all-time low. People don't go on dates no more. They Netflix and chill, which means Netflix and have sex. That's pretty much what's going on. As soon as you get done having sex with one girl, she's on the phone with another guy, and you're back in the DMs of another girl. And it's rotating cycle all over again. That's why you're seeing so many younger people look old. It's because they're going through adult situations psychologically at a young age just by being involved with too many different people. So most of these women now that are on the come up, these millennials, they're hitting the wall earlier because they're going through more experiences earlier. Little girls now are really like little adults, and adult women are like old ladies. Next, narcissism is at an all-time high, and that's amongst all women, all right? All women are into themselves now. So let's say if I sit down and I'll talk to a woman about one of my videos, the first thing that she's going to talk about is how different she is from the girl that's in my video, right? But once I start talking to her, then everything that happened in my video, she can relate to, but she'll continue to tell me how different she is. There's not one woman that's going to watch a Red Pill channel and say that's true about her. She's going to always say, some girls are like that. I'm different. This is what, some girls are like that. I'm different. A woman is always going to say why she's different from the next. She'll never say that those are girls out there. Yeah, she'll admit to it after she makes her claim that she's different than the next because narcissism is at an all-time high. Next, covering up her past is easier than ever. Nowadays, when these women feel the pressure, they delete their social medias, change their email address, and rebuild all over again with new friends. That's what women are doing nowadays. If they were a slut or they got shamed and something's happened, women are quick to cover up their past. Technology allows a woman to reinvent herself into a woman that she wants to be. So if she builds a persona on one site and it doesn't work, that's where you'll hear about that girl, oh, she canceled all her social media. Yeah, because she wasn't getting the result that she wanted. She may have been a girl that had a lot of blue pills at first that started telling her, you look good, you look pretty, you look good, you look pretty. But then those guys got sick of the same photos. And then they're like, oh, we don't like you no more. Now she's not getting that many likes. Now she don't have that many guys that are coming for her. So she'll switch personas, and build up a whole new social media. It's easier for her to cover up her past. Next, more women are living double lives now. All right? They have a life that they're living with their group of friends, and then they have a life that they're living in private. Chances are the life that they're living on surface with their friends is complete opposite with the life that they have in private. Most women are happy to be single on surface, are living free, very liberated, woman empowering, but then when they get home is, I'm really sad. I really want somebody to be with. I really want somebody to talk to. But society has tricked me into believing that I have to continue to play this role. That does nothing but drive a woman miserable. And this is what all of these women are going through. I've had to tell girls, it's okay to cry. Go ahead and let yourself go. Go ahead and be vulnerable, because the hardcore role ain't doing nothing but hurting you. That's all it's doing. Women think if they show weakness now, another girl's gonna see it and lose respect for them. That's the problem. This exists in beta males. I'll say about 3 weeks ago, I had to beat the shit out of a beta male because he kept running his mouth, agitating me like a little female, like trying to put me down because of my channel, and I had to warn him, but then I had to put them paws on him. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. When you red pill, that's just what it is. And that's what women do too. They like to agitate. They like to talk. They like to talk their alpha. They like to talk their way in and out of situations. And nowadays, every woman's doing it. Next, being around a woman and communicating with a woman has become exhausting to men. All right? Because of the way that their minds shift, the way that their moods shift, the way that their conversations shift. Nowadays, you'll notice most women hang around a weak-ass beta male. That's it. Somebody that's going to go along with them. They're not hanging around alpha males no more. Right now, technically in today's world, there's a war between alpha males and women. They may like us, but they're giving us challenges too, because their brain is so conditioned to beta males that they're trying to fight with alpha males to try to break us to do what the other guys are doing. So we really have a war right now between alpha males and beta males. And it's making it hard for alpha males to date, because a woman is trying not to give in unless she breaks you. Now with me, things are a little different. I deal with the Middle Eastern community, so getting to a woman is pretty easy for me. For most of you guys out there, it's going to be a pain. All women are not the same, but it feels like it, because we're narrating it down, and it's probably 97% of women now. I'll probably say 98% of women are just undateable, not even worth being.